Hello and welcome to BeamNG.drive. Today I'm back on my track to add some more times on the leaderboard. The first contender for today is the Subaru WRX V2 Gravel Express. Okay, and it is an Impreza. Okay, I forgot the most important detail, the model of the vehicle. And this is probably the best suited vehicle for this track because of the suspension setup. It is a kind of hybrid between road vehicle and off-road vehicle, so the suspensions are ideal for this kind of terrain with some small bumps, a bit of airtime, and I think this can provide a good time. Let's see the top speed of this car, almost 150 km per hour. Now, the climb is not the best part for this car because of the gearbox, but this time seems pretty good, pretty solid the climb. Now the ribbons, absolutely no problems. Now here I can go a bit faster compared to other vehicles because of the suspensions. As you saw, they are perfect. Now here I can't, however, because I will get airtime anyway. So better brake and go full power on the descent, the zigzag. Okay, it's cool. Now here a bit of understeer, some braking before the bump. Okay, no problem. The jump, wow, look at that bounce, it was perfect. Now here again, no problems. Maybe some understeer here, but if I brake early I will get it less. Okay, that was not the smoothest, but it's still pretty good. Now here, oh, it was decent, maybe a bit too slow. Now here, a lot of understeer before the bump, that shouldn't cause issues, and that was not the case, and to the finish line. The second vehicle is the Audi R8 V10 Performance Rear-Wheel Drive Spider. This is a fast and powerful car. That's why I'm using the ESC at the maximum level, because I need a lot of help, especially on climbs and corner exits, because it will spin a lot. Now here, brake a lot early, because I can't afford to get airtime with this car. It is easy to damage, so I can't fly around. Now, as you saw, the wheel spin there, the ESC struggled to help me, but we managed to keep it under control. Now look at the top speed of this car, because it is incredibly high, 200, almost 10 km per hour. I even have to brake before the checkpoint, and now this part I have to be extra careful on the throttle, because I can spin easily, and that's not what I want, so better be a little bit slower, but straight on the track. Now here, no airtime. Okay, that was enough. Okay, now here the 0G, okay, brake a lot. Again, this can be tricky. Okay, understeer. Oh, I did not expect it. No. Whew! Okay, that was incredible. I got incredibly lucky there. Now here, the bump and the jump actually well handled, considering the kind of car I'm driving, and a lot of understeer. Now why? That's not good. Okay, I almost stalled there, and okay, now don't wheel spin around, please. And why did I left the car? What are you doing? Okay. And if the Audi R8 caused my speech to be jammed, I don't think this will. This is the Dacia Sandero 1.0 liter engine with SE20 facelift. Okay, that was a long name, I mixed it up a bit. But this is not a fast vehicle. It's the complete opposite of the R8. I'm not expecting to have any particular issue with this car. Not long braking zones. The suspensions of a city vehicle should be good enough to not cause issues. And look at the acceleration of this vehicle. It's incredible. Jokes aside, it isn't very fast. Let's take a look at the top speed. Yeah, it's not impressive. 100 and not even 130 kilometers per hour, that's slow. The climb, no wheel spin, but it was slow again. Now in the ribbons I shouldn't have issues. I'm flat out, by the way, and I can't get speed. Now I don't even brake here. I almost didn't even got airtime without braking. So this car is not particularly fast. Okay, now I'm almost losing speed on this section. Understeer, please, please, please. Okay. Okay, at least I'm aligned with the zigzag. That's good. Now here I shouldn't be in trouble. Okay, no problem. Just a little lift with the gas to be sure. The jump, a weird double bounce of the rear axle, but it didn't cause problems. Now towards the snake, a lot of understeer. Okay, better slow down. Now here, a lot of understeer. I'm not even going that fast. I'm going 30 kilometers per hour and it understeers. Okay. Okay, let's see the bump in the last corner. Okay, good handled. Good line on that corner. And you know what? The time is pretty good. It's time for the Grand Marshal Police Interceptor. This vehicle is has already run on this track. It was, if I'm correct, it was a donk. So this is the first serious Grand Marshal running on this track, and it is probably worse than the donk. It's terrible. It's all understeer, and if you consider that it should be a police vehicle, it is incredibly slow and the handling is terrible. So I'm not sure why you should use this as a police vehicle. But anyway, I already passed the corkscrew. Towards the cylinders we go. And now brake. Okay, this is almost touching the last cylinder, but I didn't. Now let's see the top speed. Hopefully it's faster than the Sandero. Yes, but not by that much. It was 140 kilometers per hour. Now here you have to be careful because it has a lot of power to the rear wheels and it will spin if you are not careful. But I don't know where the power goes when you are going straight, because it isn't there. I don't know why. Now here I can handle some air. Perfect. And look at this. I'm understeering even in the ringed corner that it's banked. Why? Why? Grand Marshal, this vehicle is absolutely terrible. And now oversteer and then understeer. I'm like the F14T, the Ferrari Formula 1 that oversteered and understeered at the same time. Now a lot of understeer before the bump that transforms into oversteer. And the jump, at least it was good. Now here I didn't brake, it was a mistake, not that much. Now here I need a lot of braking in advance because it will fall off the track, and it has happened, that's why I know it. And now I will have a lot of oversteer here, I'm sure about that. Look at this. How can you be a good police interceptor with this terrible handling? Look at this. Wow, it's terrible. And the time, it's somewhat competitive. And at last, a fan favorite of this channel, the Cycjos Capsule single deck 19.5 meter is going on the track. Now, I'm not expecting good results. If I can beat the T-Series in last position, I will be incredibly happy. Probably I can't, because it loses a lot of speed on the climbs. Now, I'm sure this can finish the lap because I can pass through the cylinder section, and that's the most difficult one you can have with this kind of vehicle. Now 56 I will still brake because I don't want to do damage to the vehicle, because small damage on this kind of bus can cause a fail, because I need all the wheels touching the ground at the same time, otherwise I will lose even such speed that they are necessary. I need every half kilometers per hour I can need out of the engine. That was not the cleanest pass. I broke some windows and I lost a mirror on the other side, but the important is that the wheels are still fine. Now the top speed, let's see, should be around 80, 76, yes, okay, 80. Now this part here, it's terrible. Ooh, a lot of understeer, but this was a better line. Okay. I mistakenly took a better line with this bus, because in testing I reached 20 kilometers per hour and now 25. Okay, now here I didn't go. I stopped before the ribbons, so that was the first. Now here, let's see. Ooh. Please don't. Okay. Okay. This climb is steeper than I thought. Nice. Now the ringed corner is only tricky for the mind, because you see the vehicle moving in the middle, and so the brain doesn't know how to react 100%. Now here a lot of speed dropping, again, 31 reached, that's not good for the time. Now here I want to go slow, because I don't know how to react in case of a mistake. Oh, okay, it is... the rear is not stable, is tank slapping a little bit. Hopefully... Okay, it didn't go 100% around, that's nice, thank you rear part of the bus. And now here a lot of speed dropping once again, so I don't need to brake. And I'm not sure actually how to handle the snake. Okay, now here brake. Okay, brakes were effective. Okay, I didn't expect that. With such momentum and weight, they did slow me down a lot more than I expected, that's nice. And now here, look at that rear axle steering, it is helping me a lot around these corners. Look at this. Wow, it's perfect, I'm not even full lock. Wow, that was a line. And I'm not sure about the time, but it is not the best, but it was awesome. And to the leaderboard, because today we have a quite spread the results. To no one surprise, the Audi R8 is the fastest for today. It was a time of 1 minute 52 seconds and 609, enough for a third place. It was still slower than the Matiz race, which shows that the Matiz race is a monster, because an R8 can't beat it, so that's impressive. We go lower in position 16 for the Impreza WRX V2 Gravel Express, with 2 minutes 6 seconds and 917. It was a decent lap for the Impreza, not the best, but also not the worst, if you consider that it is just 5.5 seconds slower than the Bolide. So that's to put into perspective. It was a good lap. Then we go decently low, and we find the Sandero 1.0 liter SE20 facelift in position 38, with a time of 2 minutes 18 seconds and 319. This was probably to no one's surprise. It is a city vehicle, not very powerful, so the time couldn't be that much faster. And then we have in position 41 the Grand Marshal Police Interceptor with 2 minutes 20 seconds and 216. And this was a surprise, because it is incredibly slow for a police interceptor, and you can escape from the Grand Marshal Police Interceptor with a Piccolina 130B, because the Piccolina was faster than more than 5 seconds compared to the Grand Marshal, so that's how bad it is. It is, however, the fastest of the police configuration run so far. And then, dead last, comes the Capsule single deck 19.5 meters with 3 minutes 32 seconds and 079, which was almost 20 seconds slower than the T-Series. So beating that 3 minutes and 32 will be hard. I think the capsule has been the slowest, and will be the slowest on this track. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.